So I quit smoking about a decade ago. About 26 years old is when I quit. Margaret had just had Jason. I was singing a lot at the time, doing a lot of open mics and playing shows here and there. And there was a few reasons why I quit. Number one was I wanted to be able to sing. And when you're a smoker and you sing, smoking changes your voice, it changes your tones. For me, I found that it limited what I could do as a smoker. So there was that. That's a good reason. I didn't want to contend with coughing and lung butter and clearing my throat all the time and losing range. The second reason why I quit smoking was I didn't want to die. Just having Jason and looking down at his newborn face, I thought, I don't want to die early on my kids. Because I figured if I was going to die from smoking, I was going to die at like, I don't know, it could be like 45, 55 years old. So Jason and whatever other kids I had would all be old enough to be heartbroken by it. As well as my wife and my family and whoever else. But it was the kids. It was looking down at Jason that made me say, I want to be able to run and throw a baseball with Jason and not be wheezing and out of breath. I want to be able to do what you would normally do with your kids as a dad. And smoking was going to impede that because already I couldn't run worth a crap because smoking was wreaking havoc on my cardiovascular system. So there was that. And then the last reason why I quit smoking, it was because I was addicted. And I didn't have any control over my addiction. It had control over me. And I'm a pretty stubborn person. I don't want something to have control over my life. It's my life, and I'm aware that I have to live it, and it's very short. And so for me, life has always been valuable. I've always been completely and totally unable to force myself to do things with my life that I really don't want to do. Some people can. Smoking was something that was a little bit different. It just was forcing me. It had control over my life. I lit up when my addiction said to light up. And I lit up as often as my addiction said to light up. What started the second time as something that I did just socially and with friends and at open mics and just to help me write music turned into something that I just did. I'd find myself going outside for a cigarette, you know, at random times just because, and pausing movies and just stuff like that. And I realized that the thought of quitting smoking was really kind of traumatizing to me. And that's how I knew I was addicted. Because the smoking wanted to hold on in my life. And it wasn't good for me. And in the end, we know that there's a good chance it would have killed me. And on the off chance that it wasn't going to, I wasn't prepared to take that risk. And find out if I was going to be one of the lucky ones like George Burns, who smoked cigars his whole life and lived to be like 98 or a million or something like that. So I quit. Cold turkey. Just like that. No patches, no gum, no nothing. I quit because I figured just cut myself off just like that. And it worked. I haven't smoked since. Haven't picked up a single cigarette. Does that mean that sometimes I don't want a cigarette when I smell one? Nope. I still sometimes crave a cigarette because for me, I think once a smoker, always a smoker. You just are keeping yourself dormant. Even though I have no desire to smoke on a daily basis, if I catch a whiff of a cigarette on the right day, maybe the cigarette smoke is coming downwind, you know, sometimes I'm like, that's nasty. Other times I'm like, I remember what that was like to take that drag. And, you know, it's something that I'm probably going to have to fight the rest of my life, even though I'm released from it. Now, Margaret can't say that she's ever been addicted to smoking, so she doesn't know what that's like. But she does know what it's like to be addicted to sugar.
Yeah.
Because she has been her entire life, just the same as I have. And just the same as most people in North America have been and don't realize it. That sugar is something that once you begin to use it, it sends a gratification to your brain and you don't want to stop using it.
Yeah.
Sugar, I believe that sugar addiction is something that is real. And that if you're going to be having sugar in your diet, it really should be in moderation, in all honesty. And if possible, it should be within fruits. That way, you're not getting it juiced. It's not coming in like little chewy candy gumdrops. Mm-hmm. You know, you're actually having to eat the fiber. And so you get full faster and you're not having as much sugar, and they're natural sugars. I mean, sugar is sugar is sugar, but it's not the same as having candy bars and having all the refined sugars that are in everything else. And we spike almost everything with sugar.
Pretty much.
It comes in the store that way, right? The middle of the grocery store, everything that comes in a box or a package quite often is spiked with sugar, and we don't even realize it.
Yeah.
Now we know we're addicted to sugar because the very idea of not having sugar and not having our reward meal is a really painful thing. And I tell you, we wouldn't be having a nearly as hard a time if it was rice as our carb portion or potatoes. Yeah. It's because it's sugar, and your body gets that immediate reward for having that high sugar intake. Now, our bodies don't really know what to do with that much sugar. They just don't, right? If you have glucose, your body can use that. Your body knows how to break that down, and your whole body can use it. If you have fructose, it goes into your liver, and your liver's like, what the heck do I do with this? And it doesn't know what to do with it, and it turns most of it into fat. Like it goes, I'm not doing it, not doing it, oh no you didn't, and it turns it right into fat. Yeah. And so it's something that we really need to cut out of our life almost completely and save it for like Christmas time and once in a while and things like that. And so we're actually aiming to do a sugar detox. Now, Margaret and I have actually already gotten rid of sugar almost completely out of our diets, as we've mentioned before in a previous video. I don't have sugary drinks anymore. I have flavor shots, and there's all kinds out there, and they taste really good. We don't have any sugar anymore in anything like oatmeal. If the kids have oatmeal, even they have stevia. Yep. And so there's that as a sugar replacer. We don't have any sugar in our coffee or our tea anymore. We just use a sweetener in there. So we have gotten rid of like 90% of the sugar in our diet. However, the cake and ice cream that we have for lunch, it's a giant sugar bomb, and our body just gets bombarded with sugar, and it probably throws our metabolism off for the rest of the day. And we have that for lunch now. We have a reward meal at lunch because we didn't want to eat cake and ice cream in front of the kids at dinner and have them have nothing. So we had it in the lunchtime when they were at school. Pretty simple. The problem is we can't keep doing this. We realize now that we really should make a change if we want our life to be even better, if we want to progress. Yeah. And above all, when I feel like something has a say over my life that I haven't given a say, if I feel like it has control over me and I don't have control over it, then I have to break that. It's like a spell with pixie dust on my face. And so I really feel like it's time to for the most part, say goodbye to sugar, other than once a week, when we'll have pancakes or cake and ice cream once a week. Yep. So today, let it be known amongst all of the vlogging world that today is the first day of the Vloginsons Sugar Detox. And you won't see us have any sugar at all until Sunday, when we'll probably have pancakes or something like that, like chocolate chip pancakes. But then Monday to Saturday again, there'll be absolutely no sugar on our diet. And we want you to hold us accountable. Yep. So if we slip up and we eat sugar, we're going to vlog it. Oh yes. We're going to be like, we messed up. We had sugar. It's not going to be easy, and we might slip up. But this is the first day of cold turkey sugar detox in our life. We're going to go 4 days with absolutely no sugar in our life. That means we got to throw out some cake. Yep. Let's say goodbye. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna keep what we will use in the next month, and then everything else going in the trash.
Has to go in the trash. We have to say goodbye to it. All right, so first goes the ice cream. There it goes, goodbye.
These are cake tops. I cut off the top of all my cakes, and then we eat them.
There they go. Cake tops are so yummy too.
They're like the caramelized part of the cake.
Yep.
This is the most painful because I just baked these like yesterday.
Freshly baked cupcakes. All right, so that was incredibly painful to watch all those awesome, delicious looking baked goods go into trash. We still do have some in the freezer, the stuff in here, but the stuff in the freezer right in there, those are all baked goods from Margaret's business, so we can't eat them. We'd be eating customers' product, and that would be bad. Yeah. We did leave also just a few cupcakes so that if we ever decide that we're going to have it, like for our once a week thing, right? If we decide we're not going to have pancakes, we're going to have like a cupcake and icing, then we have them there. But we only have those.
Yep,
and we could binge and eat them all right now, but then we'd have absolutely none. And so we've got literally enough cupcakes for once a week.
Yep.
One time a week for a month.
That's it.
That's what we have for us. And so either way, we're detoxing. This is happening. Oh yeah, this is happening. So that's it. This is day one, stage one of our sugar detox. And you know what? I feel good.
Yeah, it does feel good.
It's painful, but I feel good to know that we're breaking the control that sugar has over our lives. So anyway, that's it. Sorry nothing actually happened today in the vlog, but we figured that this was kind of more important to vlog than the kids playing and things like that. So, you know, thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow with the next vlog, day 2 of Sugar Detox. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Whoa. Also, I forgot to mention what we actually ate in place of our sugar-filled meal that we would usually have. So this is what I had today. I had me a salad with some chipotle and some cheese sprinkled on top and some sugar-free salad dressing. And this ham, it's important to note, is the sugar-free ham because some ham has sugar added to it. And this is what I'm having instead of my ice cream. I'm having rice with chipotle and also the sugar-free salad dressing on it. The old girl is having pretty much the same thing right there, except for she's having potato salad for her carb portion. And I'm having the rice. That's it. Okay, so video over?
Yes.
All right, bye-bye.